Don't tell no one. Small clip from Hogan Knows Best. Uh-oh. He's upset. Oh, they look good. Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the Doretta D. Rose Report. Almost sit down. Well, I hope you liked that little clip at the beginning of the show. That's the adult film company Third Degree Films is releasing a parody based on the Hogan family entitled the official Hogan Knows Best porn parody. And that's about all I can show you on there, and I probably ain't supposed to do that. But Hogan looks like he's got an extension hanging from his lip on that movie, but Brooke and Linda look good. Anyway, I would give you a description, you know, like a synopsis of the show, but I'd really have to charge you. You have to call me, and I'd have to charge you $1.99 a minute, 99 cents thereafter. But otherwise, if you don't want to call and find out about it, former WWE TNA wrestler Bobby Lashley is going to be making his return to the ring this weekend in Japan for Inoki's IGF promotion against Eric Hammer. Hammer's a protege of fellow wrestler, MMA wrestler Josh Barnett. Former WWE wrestler Harry D.H. Smith, he's going to be wrestling on the same card that takes place over Tokyo. Oh, by the way, wrestling legend Ivan Koloff turns 69. Former WWE Hall of Famer Harley Race will be guest hosting this weekend's SmackDown show on tour at his home state, Missouri. And WWE announced on Thursday that it's going to be opening a new international office. Well, I don't know if they're going to be taking anything over there in Turkey. Anyway, to read the full press release, just go over to their website or go over to marketwatch.com. Grantland.com, a sports and pop culture affiliated with ESPN, they published a major expose on Ric Flair, and they were comparing him to the real-life version of the wrestler. It's a 2008 film with Mickey Rourke. Randy the Ram Robinson, an aging professional wrestler, continues to compete despite his failing health in an attempt to cling on to his glory days. Anyway, it goes into tremendous details. I guess story states that Flair continued to perform TNA wrestling despite suffering from alcoholic cardiopathy heart problems. What do they call it? Alcoholic, but maybe that's what it caused it, I guess. And almost everything he earns from the second tier outfit goes towards paying off old debts, lawyers, ex-wives, IRS, former business partners, and anyone who made the mistake of lending him money. Well, I guess he gets down on him. Oh, and in April, a judge evicted Flair from his home in Charlotte, North Carolina because he couldn't afford to pay the rent. Duh. All right, WWE diva Eve Torres is going to be leading a woman's empowered self-defense seminar in Washington on Thursday, September 15th at 7 p.m. at the Washington State Criminal Justice Training Commission gym. So you guys around Washington better look out. Get your ass kicked. Anyway, there's a lot of people talking backstage at SmackDown taping this past Tuesday night, rolling their eyes at Sin Cara, of all things. And if you haven't heard, the word is going on. WWE had to do 2 retakes of Sin Cara's match against Heath Slater. The original Mystico is back under the mask after returning from suspension, or after he returned from suspension. All right. There's a lot of heat on Jeff Hardy too. Now mainly for announcing on his Twitter this week that he's returning to TNA Impact Wrestling in Huntsville, Alabama. TNA wanted to keep Hardy's return a surprise until that night. But Hardy announced it on his Twitter, and they went ahead and announced it on their website. Many people in the company was wondering if this was the way Jeff says, "Screw you, TNA," after releasing his brother Matt Hardy. Hang on a second. All right, let's try this again. Hey, regarding Matt Hardy's release, though, the call came directly from the top of the company. Bob, Janice, and Dixie. Dixie heard about Matt's arrest while she was driving on the road with TNA in Georgia and became very upset. TNA been planning to bring back both Matt and Jeff together for Bound for Glory, and darn the luck. Diva Maurice, she's scheduled to have abdominal surgery. It's for a hernia yesterday. No word yet whether she's going to be missing too much ring action. I hope she don't. I hope they don't get confused and put implants in. Wouldn't that be awful? All right, Zack Ryder wrote on to Twitter that WWE sold the most Broski t-shirts in one night ever at Monday's Raw from Edmonton. Former WWE Tag Champion and Brawl for All winner, remember him, Bart Gunn. He's now out of wrestling and working as a master technician, master electrician in Florida. Where are they now? That's where he is. Lights didn't go on and off, did it? Anyway, WWE producer had footage of Kevin Nash shaking hands backstage on Raw to poke fun at the Twitter drama between Booker T and the Young Bucks, where Booker ranted on how they didn't shake hands when they were backstage for the WWE tryout a few weeks back. And it's been confirmed that WWE's old Steve Austin, the Stone Cold guy, upcoming feature from WWE is going to be a 4 DVD disc set and a 3 disc Blu-ray set. Haven't heard about the prices yet. Alright, WWE, Kofi Kingston, Evan Bourne are asking Twitter fans to help come up with a name for their new tag team. Names that WWE website came up with for the tag champions are Flight Club, Dreadlock and Load, Boom Raiders, the Wingmen, the Boom Squad, Kingston Duo, Fly Guys, Born Conspiracy, Attitude Era, and Legends of Boom. I actually like Flight Club myself. Born, by the way, wrote onto Twitter about Kofi's new team. He said something about True Kofi and I are ushering in a new altitude era for the WWE Tag Team division. Buckle up, he says. All right, noted before, WWE has signed independent wrestler Sterling James Keenan, and he's going by the name of Corey Graves down in WWE Developmental. So when they hired Sterling, he's not no more. He's Corey. Goldust on Twitter said that he's getting back into shape, coming for brother Cody Rhodes' Intercontinental title. Goldust, who's been working backstage with the Divas, wrote on the Twitter that he's proud of them. He wrote, he says, "I want all the WWE Divas to know I am proud of you all. You are all kicking some good storylines too." Matches for tonight's WWE Superstars on in case you watch that on their website. JTG taking on Justin Gabriel, Brodus Clay taking on a local wrestler, Sheamus versus Heath Slater, and Drew McIntyre taking on Daniel Bryan. Alright, you may want to check out the Hogan deal. Like I say, it's from Third Degree Films, and I already got it here. In fact, I think I'm going to get off here maybe just a hair early. Check it out. See who plays Brooke. Kind of interested in that. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I got to go.